So it is a pleasure to meet you today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I want to talk to you about 9 principles of greatness today. Okay. Do any of you know exactly what that means and how it applies to you? Greatness. Anything come to mind?
Just achieving what I set out to do.
Achieving what you set out to do. Anything else?
I would say doing what I'm capable of, even if I haven't learned it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Value. Greatness is a value system for yourself. And today we're going to talk about 9 principles that I want you to learn how to apply to your life. And then I want you to learn how to help others apply it to theirs. It's a really simple system. It's fun. Take notes, okay? If you have cell phones, because I know we all do, okay? Snap pictures if you need to of any of the slides. I'm going to give you some information also. See if we can get this working. Let's get this going. This in here. My name is Latonia Johnson. As we all know, I'm the CEO of Spiritpreneur. I know what is Spiritpreneur, right? Spiritpreneur is a speaking, coaching, and training company that helps people who wants to become entrepreneurs and leaders. Because not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but mostly everybody wants to be in some form of leadership, okay? Our mission is to connect people and help them realize their goals. Also, their dreams. Anybody in here have visions for themselves, for their life already? Absolutely. I'm glad you said that because we're going to touch base on that all the way throughout this session. And feel free to ask questions because questions lead you to what you're looking for, okay? We are family anyway. I told you it's like y'all all my kids already. Okay, so we want to get the information because I want to keep in contact with you. I have a website. Like throughout this session, if you have any questions at all, contact me. And at the end of this session, I have a little activity that I want you to do. And I want you to contact me and just leave me, you know, how you felt about the activity. Also, I want you to contact me and let me know how you felt about this particular session. Anytime you get ready, okay? So I want to make sure you can take your phones out, snap a picture of my contact information so you can get in contact with me at any time. Another thing I have is workshops. I run workshops every other Wednesday. They are going to be free to everybody in this room. So if you are interested in participating in any of my workshops, foundations, bringing out the best version of you, or just finding your voice, any of them, you'll find them on the website. Just contact me, let me know you'd like to come, okay? And I'll be looking for you. I think that's about it for that. Anybody have any questions about Spiritpreneur? All right, then I have a question for you. Are you living up to your potential and becoming the best version of yourself today? Yes? No?
I would say like yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Anybody else? Let's start with me then, okay? I wasn't at first, up until about a year and a half ago. I was living somebody else's dreams. And what that means is I was in business for myself, but I wasn't actually working for myself. What I mean by that is I was in a different company selling their products, operating according to their visions and their goals. It wasn't until I stepped out and found my own greatness that's already deep down inside of me. And that's when I developed Spiritpreneur. That's when I came alive within myself. That's when I started connecting with other people and making them feel alive. That's when you will know that you have tapped into your greatness. When you can feel that good when you wake up in the morning because you know you're doing something that you want to do. That's the greatness that's deep down inside of you. Does anybody feel like that today? Yet? And if you don't, that's why we're here. We're going to learn the 9 principles to get you there. That sounds like a plan?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. So here are 9 principles. I can achieve far beyond my horizons and in avenues of life I have never explored. I possess a basic goodness, which is the foundation for the greatness I can ultimately achieve. I must take responsibility for my own actions, my well-being, and the attainment of my maximum potential. I must seek self-awareness, self-approval, and self-commitment in order to attain self-fulfillment. Number 5, I must commit myself to building and maintaining the relationships that are critical to the social development of my family and community. And don't worry, we're going to go through these in detail so you can understand how to apply them to your life, okay? I will heighten my life by helping others heighten theirs. I will work toward my goals by planning, executing, and measuring my progress. I must manifest the belief that my mutual respect is the fundamental element of all relationships, and I will make commitments with care and honor them with integrity. Let's start with a video.
Well, it makes me think of like labels.
Okay.
And especially with us working in schools, what we're constantly trying to negate what other people are saying negatively about our kids.
That's right.
And I look at it as like she was trying to speak something into her son for those seeds to grow up. I don't look at it as devious, like she just lied to him.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
She did not want him to walk around for the rest of his life with that label. That's right. She lied for it. And it wasn't even a lie. That was a mother's love. She did not see what they saw in him.
Yeah.
They were intimidated because he was different. And a lot of times we walk around, even myself included, feeling different. And what made me great within myself is because I knew that I was on this earth on purpose. I knew there was a reason I was supposed to be here. And what I'm supposed to be doing is something great. And me being great, and if I go and I touch someone else, okay, and they find their greatness, then they will become great and we'll continue to pass it on. So Edison, today, we live in according to their greatness, aren't we? We got light because of him. So if his mom had told him the truth about what the letter said, he probably would not have ever found his greatness. So again, today, we together are going to learn some principles to find our greatness. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
I'm Miss Johnson.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Alana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So sorry.
Okay, so principle number 1. Feel free to take notes. These are the principles I want you to take away today. Okay, the first one is I can achieve far beyond my horizons and in avenues of life I have never explored. What does that mean, Ms. Johnson? Well, first it means avoid robber emotions. If we don't know what robber emotions are, these are emotions that steal our joy. Anger, unhappiness, resentment, frustration, guilt, and fear. Fear, a lot of the time, is the greatest one, isn't it? Always afraid of something. Okay? And then we become angry about things. And we think that because we're angry, we're doing something wrong. Or, you know, it leads to the frustration. Well, and they have a picture of a woman and a baby. A lot of times, you know, we have young mothers who are frustrated because they have goals and dreams that they want to pursue. It's not that they don't love their child, it's just that they feel frustrated because that child comes first. But it does not mean that you cannot pursue your own goals and dreams. It just means you have to find balance in your life. We have guilt. Somebody in our life put guilt on us. Somebody in our life told us, oh, you can't do that thing, or if you do that thing, something else is going to happen, or you're negating your responsibilities. Let's say you have a family business, okay? And your father says that if you go out and pursue whatever it is you want to do, say you want to sing. And your dad said, well, you have to be in charge of the business, or you really don't have time to do the vote. You're letting down your family. That's guilt. Okay, you have every right to pursue your greatness. Resentment. We have to learn what what forgiveness actually is. Okay, when a person does not know how to forgive because they resent someone or something, that gets in the way, and it robs you of your actual destiny. It robs you of the things that you want to do in your life. Right? Y'all know anybody like this? Any people? So we want to avoid the robber emotions. Let's take a look at principle number 2. I possess a basic goodness, which is the foundation for the greatness I can ultimately achieve. What does this mean? Research shows a study where they discovered if people internalize the I can't statements, that it will take 17 positive affirmations to neutralize that one negative statement. Did y'all know that?
No.
Whenever y'all hear people say that I can't do something, okay, you gotta replace that I can't with 17 positive things just to bury it. That's what that means. 17, that's a lot, isn't it? That means that I can't statements are powerful. We want to stay away from I can't. We want to replace the I can't with I will, or I can, okay, or I am. There it is for you. Positive affirmations in our daily life. It just brings nourishment to your bones. It brings nourishment to your heart, to your spirit. So I am, I can, and I will. Let's check out number 3. I must take responsibility for my actions, my well-being, and the attainment of my maximum potential. So let's talk about principle number 3. Can anybody elaborate on this one? What does I must take responsibility for my own actions mean to you?
Like holding yourself accountable, and realize, like sometimes apologizing if you need to apologize.
That's right.
You know, doing something that, you know, maybe could have hurt somebody, or just realizing how your words and how your actions affect others.
That's right. Anyone else?
I think on the other side of that, I've seen people who are really just have gotten like so, I don't know, hard or tough where they did a good thing. They don't even want to take responsibility for that good thing. They be
That's
like,
good.
You really helped me, thank you. And I'm like, oh, get away from me.
That's good.
I ain't do nothing.
Okay, so let's take a look at some ideas. We got 2 types. 2 types that describe the individual's belief system. One is internal, the other is external. Now the internal people, they take action. Okay? They like to take action, they like to claim responsibility over their life. So whatever good happened, they give themselves credit for it because they took action and they actually went after what they wanted to do. Then we have those people, they call them sometimes victims, because they get themselves trapped in something and they think they cannot move forward. They divert responsibility. They divert it, and they believe that other people, like a boss maybe, have their destiny in their hands. That's why they work so hard to move up in a position. because they don't believe that they are going to move up in any other way unless they work really, really hard and their boss moves them up. Internal, external. Did anybody in here ever think about these two concepts for yourself?
Like before you brought this up?
Before I brought this up. Perfect. I'm glad y'all taking these notes, okay? So let's talk about how we can focus on this, okay? So most people, you already know, exist somewhere in between, right? So your personal focus controls how you see the world. So wherever your thought process is, okay, that's how you're going to act towards the world or people in the world. That's how you're going to treat yourself, okay? But your mindset determines how you view yourself personally. For example, I'm going to talk about myself for a second. Before, I wore thick glasses, and I saw someone else said something about vision and seeing the word, because I like large letters, okay? But I had surgery 2 months ago. So now I can see almost 20/20. But before that, I had the mindset that I'm never going to be more than just an automotive engineer. Even though I had the urge to do much, much more, because I did not see myself, okay, as being there doing more, I thought that I needed to be the best automotive engineer in this country. So my mindset was wrong, because I was really a business owner. I knew I was being pulled there. I just didn't step out there because of the way I viewed myself. So my mindset was wrong. So you want to make sure your mindset is exactly on the path where you want to be. Okay? Everybody got this down? Can I move forward?
2 seconds.
2 seconds, okay, perfect. So personal focus is how you see the world. Mindset is how you view yourself. Y'all ready? Okay. Let's talk about principle number 4. I must seek self-awareness, self-approval, and self-commitment to attain self-fulfillment. Do I have any takers on what this means to you? Okay, let's see what this means. Be intentional with goals. So whatever goals you set for yourself, make sure you intentionally want to achieve them. I teach goal setting courses also, like the workshops I was telling you guys about. One of the workshops is my goal setting workshop, bringing out the best version of you. And in that workshop, I teach 4 W's. And I have them set up to where you ask yourself these 4 questions. Who am I? Meaning, what is your identity? You will not what? Know your purpose. Your purpose is very important to your life, isn't it? The next one is, why am I here? Okay, that is your purpose. So you want to focus on, who am I? Why am I here? What can I do? Which is your true ability. Everybody in here has been given gifts and talents. Do you know what they are? If you do not know what they are, we're going to focus on what they are together. Pull them out of you. This is part of your greatness. And then, where am I going? Your destiny, your vision. If you focus on the 4 W's of your life, I promise you, you will be able to set any type of goals for yourself and then focus on achieving them. You will be intentional on accomplishing your goals. Okay? You got them all? So commitment. Commitment is the experience of being emotionally and psychologically attached to something, like your goals. Okay? Or maybe it's other things that you are attached to and you need to commit to this thing. That's what a commitment is. It's actually just seeing it through until it's accomplished. So you commit to yourself. Be intentional with your goals. Y'all forgive me if I move too fast, okay? Just say, wait, Miss Johnson, slow down, I don't have it yet. Okay? But we will review them all at the end too. Okay? Principle number 5. I must commit myself to building and maintaining relationships critical to the social development of my family and community. Now, I've had some people ask me, well, why isn't I in there? You know, why is it family and community instead of myself? Well, we were all born to serve someone or something, correct? We supposed to be committing to serving others, because that's another key to bringing the best version of yourself out. That's another key to bringing out the greatness in you. When you are serving others, I can't tell you how good you are going to feel, especially when you're serving others doing what you want to do. Now, it's hard when you're serving others doing what you don't want to do, because you are just grumpy. It's because you're not doing what you want to do. You're not where you're supposed to be. So let's talk a little bit more about principle number 5. I recommend, if you don't have this book already, John C. Maxwell, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. This is a powerful book on relationship and how to connect with other people. Sometimes people say, well, I'm not a people person. Have you ever heard that statement? Why do you think people say that? Anybody?
If they're not in tune or like in touch with like their social skills, social emotional awareness.
That's a good answer. Anyone else? Why do you think a person would say, I'm not a people person? What do you really think that person means?
Maybe they really can't, like you probably said, they don't know how to connect.
They don't know how to connect, right? They might have had problems in the past getting along with people. So they labeled themselves, right? They labeled themselves with this negative thought, and it manifested in their life. Anybody else? Think of any other reasons? So, John C. Maxwell. If you don't have it, get it. It's a very good book to have in your life moving forward. Okay? It is a critical part to being successful in your life, in your journey, wherever it's going. Because guess what? You can't live on this earth by yourself. So you're going to have to learn how to connect with people in a positive way. And this book will show you how to do that. And I know there's many books out there. It's just one of my favorites, okay? And I always recommend my favorite to people. So connecting with others is the key to success. Y'all know these two, right? I must manifest the belief that mutual respect is a fundamental element of all relationships. Do everybody believe that when you respect others, you gain respect?
Yes, definitely.
That's pretty much the default, isn't it? But when you disrespect people, guess what? Most likely you're going to get disrespected. According to Oxford's dictionary, respect is defined as a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievement. I adore Tony. I do, ever since I met her. First thing I said, Jordan, I really like her. You know, there was a connection right away. And that's just how it is. Have you ever met people that you adore? Do you ever think about why do you adore this person? Is it their title? Is it their spirit? You know, is it something that they've done for you? Admiration is key, isn't it? It's key to you connecting with that person. It's key to you building relationships with that person. right? And I know all of you in here have somebody in your life you adore, right? It's just moving slow, it's coming. Principle number 7. I will heighten my life by helping others heighten theirs. This one is key. When you are growing in life, there are going to always be other people around you who are not growing. They may be grumpy towards you. They may act like they don't like you. Okay, but really what they want is for you to just reach out and touch them. Reach out and share with them how did you get to where you are? Make them feel good about themselves. Sometimes it's not about you. Okay? A lot of the times it's about the other person. They're feeling bad. Okay, you guys figured it out for yourself. So when you figure it out for yourself, service is doing what? Reaching back, grabbing another one, pulling them up, showing them how to get there. That's when you feel the greatest about yourself. You feel really, really good when you're helping other people. And a lot of times people don't understand that. They think that if they help other people, that person's going to get the best of them. Or they're going to pass me by. Or I'm not helping them because why would I help them? Then I'm pushing myself down. That is not true. That is a misconception. You feel great when you're helping other people. That is a perfect example of that. So once you make it to the top, make sure you reach back and pull somebody else up. And I promise you, when you do that for them, they are going to love you for the rest of your life. And they're going to do what? Go and do the same thing you did for them. Each one teach one, right? Mm-hmm. That's principle number 7. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Right? I know y'all heard the other thing. Day you born, the day you die. That's not true. That's not true. It's the day you're born and the day you find out why you are here. And you are here for service. And it's up to you to decide what that service is. And the only way to figure it out is to figure out what your talents and gifts are. And always do what you feel good doing. That's when you're going to be at your greatest. When you live in the life you were born to live. Okay? Let's take a look at principle number 8. I will work towards my goals by planning, executing, and measuring my progress. So how do we do this? Right? Thoughts. Everything that ever is and ever was began with a thought. So you can think as high as you want to think. There is nothing stopping you from being whatever it is you want to be. If you can think it, you can do it. Okay? You know that statement? If I think I can, or I think I can't, you're right. That Henry Ford? It is so true. So if you think you can do it, you can do it. If you think you can't, you won't. Everything begins with a thought. It's what do you believe? There's a lot of people in your life, they're going to tell you that that thing that you're thinking, that's way up there, just because their limiting beliefs make them think that they can't reach it. They are real good at thinking for you. You don't have to let them. I did, I'm telling you, I did it most of my life. Until I just got tired of the way they think. And I started thinking for myself. When you think for yourself, it doesn't matter how far up it is. That's your vision. Because if you can see your vision, you're halfway there. A lot of people don't even know what their visions are. They don't know what the values are for their lives. So as long as you know what yours are, you're on the right path. And even if you don't know today, start applying these principles. You'll figure it out. very quickly, but I promise you, remember when I told you about those emotion robbers? They'll steal it. Don't let them steal it. Just grab it right back, okay? When you reach your goals, or even if you figure out what they are, celebrate your, hang out with a girlfriend, okay? A positive one, of course. Not the ones that, remember I told you, those Debbie Downers. Don't hang out with the Debbie Downers, because they will steal your dream the minute you open your mouth and start talking about them. Hang out with positive people. It's not that hard. Sometimes you just gotta cut some people off. And it's okay, because they cannot go where you're going. I mean, I know you love them, and sometimes it's family. You mean no harm, and I don't mean cut them off, you don't talk to them no more the rest of your life. That's not what I mean. I mean emotionally disconnect. Stop letting them get in your head, okay? If they cannot understand that your goals and dreams are different from their goals and dreams, that's not your problem. You focus on you and your greatness, because every last one of us in this room have greatness in us. And all you need to do is develop it, pull it out, go get it. Okay, so celebrate your wins. Principle number 9, I will make commitments with care and honor them with integrity. To do this, you want to add trust. Okay, you have to trust the people you are around. Like I said, if you know they can't be trusted, what you hanging around them for? You want to build a relationship, positive relationship, because you're going to need that support. Greatness, guys, is hard, but it's worth it. You're going to have a clear focus, direction in your goals, the ones that you set for yourself. Remember, these are your goals, not someone else's. So make sure you have a clear focus in your goals. And then engagement, share with others, okay? Once you reach it, connect with others and teach them how to do it too. That sound like a plan? Y'all got it? The biggest thing, never ever give up. Because sometimes when you get right there, it's the hardest. And it's always hard in the beginning. Always. The beginning is so hard because it's trying to knock you off your course. But do not give up. Keep going. Because every time you fall down, make sure you land on your back. Okay? Because if you can look up, you can get up. Les Brown says that all the time. He does. He says it all the time. Because I tell you, once you get up, guess what? You're going to be that much closer to your dreams. Every single time you get back up. You notice how you go to the gym? The first time you go, the muscles are so sore. Okay? They can be so sore for a week or so, but you notice the second, third week, the soreness is gone, but you're doing the same thing you was doing at the gym, right? You're getting stronger every time. So the longer you go, the better shape you'll be in every single time. But then when you quit, what happens? You start over again, and then the soreness comes back again, right? So you keep going, don't give up. Just stay the course. So let's do a recap. I can achieve far beyond my horizons and in avenues of life by what? Removing robber emotions. You see, in my full workshop training for this course, I have people, filling the little answers. But you guys, we don't have all day, right? So I kind of pulled all the good stuff out for y'all instead of giving y'all an 8 hour. I couldn't fit it in 8 hours anyway, right? So if you want, you could take a picture of this these last 2 pages because it sums it up for you. So principle number two, I possess a basic goodness which is the foundation for the greatness I can ultimately achieve by saying what? Let's say it together. I am or I will. That's right. I must take responsibility for my actions, my well-being, and the attainment of my maximum potential by doing what? Personal focus and mindset. Good job. Principle number 4, I must seek self-awareness, self-approval, and self-commitment to attain self-fulfillment by what?
Setting goals that support the 4W question.
That's right. Who am I? Why am I here? That's right. Keep going.
What can I do?
What can I do? And
Where am I going?
very good. Principle number 5, I must commit myself to building and maintaining relationships critical to my social development of my family and community by doing what? Connecting with others. Good job. Y'all need me to go back? You need me to go back?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Because I really want y'all to have these. I want y'all to keep in touch with me too. Okay, I want y'all to contact, ask Miss Johnson some questions. Put me to work. Y'all put me to work. Y'all like this?
Yes.
I wish I was in the actual full workshop. One day y'all gonna come to a full workshop, and y'all gonna be ahead of everybody else, okay? Y'all ready? Okay. Number 6, I must manifest the belief that mutual respect is the fundamental element of all relationships by having what? Mutual respect for each other. Principle number 7, I will heighten my life by helping others heighten theirs through motivation. People just want you to care. Okay, they want to get where you are. So they need to be motivated to do so. Okay? Principle number 8, I will work toward my goals by planning, executing, and measuring my progress with mindset. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave y'all the answer, didn't I? Mindset and
What you believe.
what you believe. Everything starts with a thought. Guess what? Everything ends with a thought also. And principle number 9, I will make commitments with care and honor them with integrity by what?
Never giving up.
That's right. Never give up. Stick to your commitments, stick to your goals, and stick to your dreams. Anybody have any questions? I'll go ahead and snap a picture. No questions at all?
I do. Look, I have a lot of questions. Okay, so when it comes to like committing to your goals, like there's a lot of things that throughout like this city year that I knew like, I'm working the city year from this portion of time to this portion of time. And I know my goals after this, but like committing and effectively like going after like, focusing on like grad school, things outside of like my work, my job and things that I do.
Mhm.
How do you suggest this to stay on track with what you say you're gonna set out to do?
Well, that brings me to the paper. Can you please pass me the papers, please?
Pass them up.
Yeah, you can take one and pass it around the table. Yeah, I want you to write things down. Okay, so whatever it is that you are doing and you want to focus on and commit to, write it down. That's the first start. Because if you write it down in your mind, you can see whether or not you're on the right path and things that you want to do. Okay? Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
The first thing you gotta do is write it down. Because a lot of times when you write things down, you'll say, wait a minute, this is not right. I gotta move some things around. That's the first thing you want to do. Because once you do that, your thoughts are going to start speaking to you, and it's going to say, wait a minute, you need to do this instead. So make sure the first thing you do is write it down. Did you get your? Yeah. Everybody got one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is a takeaway. This, I want you to really, really, really focus on this sheet today. Okay, and again, I want you to go into my website, to my contact page. I really want to know where you are, okay? Because I think we done connected now. Y'all stuck with me, okay? So I really want y'all to, I want to get y'all going on the path you want to be on. So when you fill these in, or if you struggle at all filling this in, contact me so I can help you by just probing. You know what I mean by probing? Just asking you specific questions, okay? Like right now, I'm getting ready to ask you one. I was getting ready to ask after this over, but that's okay. We can ask right now. In this room right now, what is one thing that you do to bring value to yourself on a daily basis? We can just go around the room. We can start with this one right with this beautiful smile. One thing. Okay, you might have a whole lot of things that you do to bring value to your life each day. Just name one thing.
The first thing I do when I get up, I read the verse of the day.
You read the verse of the day.
Like I'm not even out the bed. Like I open my eyes and I get it and I just look at it.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, how many of y'all would love to write that down for yourself to do, to practice? I know I do that too. I sure do. Okay, y'all see what we're doing? How about you, beautiful? Just one thing. What do you do to bring value to your life each day?
Try to create something,
You try to create something.
whether it's like a story or an art piece or.
Oh, I know about you already. She is creative, isn't she? Right away. Or artistic. Because she says she likes to create. And that's what her thoughts are, right? Your thoughts tell you who you are and where you're going. Well, some of them do. But hers is artistic. So she likes to be artistic. How about you?
I like to plan, like what I'm gonna do, like just at the beginning of the day, plan out my day.
Mm-hmm. See, I should have met you many, many years ago. Because I didn't plan on my day. I just got up and went with it. And that's why I was bounced all over the world, okay? Because I wasn't focused. She's focused. She planned out her day. That's great.
Show me the
Now, right away, she said plan, right? How many of y'all actually do that? Get up in the morning and really plan out your day? See, we being honest, right? Because everybody, I guarantee you, it doesn't matter what group you're in, you're going to find different people. That don't matter, okay, because we're all working together. And when we're communicating and connecting with each other, we get ideas from each other. Okay? How about you?
Well, I try to do some physical activity every day, but I'm not quite to the everyday mark yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get my 8-ounce glasses of water every day.
Oh, see, that's a good thing. Water is great. I started drinking a lot of water too. I got a 40-ounce bottle. I fill it up twice a day. And if I get to the second half, it'll be 2.5 bottles of that. Okay? So I can cleanse my body and keep my body healthy. All right? So we already know she's probably about fitness. Do you eat well too?
Try.
She tried. Okay, that's bringing value to yourself. How about you?
I try to get that water thing, but I don't. I try to at the end of my day, like meditate and unwind in some way, and just like have at least like 3 minutes of just peace and quiet.
Mm-hmm. What does that do to you, your body, your mind, your spirit?
Yeah, I just feel like lighter afterwards. Just
Now, tell the truth, everybody in here. Now, how many of us want to feel like that? I do. I do. Okay, so me, I'm gonna write that down because my mind is chaotic at the end of the day. I just be ready to go to sleep. But that's something that I will add to add value to my
Yeah,
day.
you'll probably sleep better.
And I'll sleep better. Perfect. How about you?
Well, I wouldn't say it's every day, but most days. In the morning, I listen to music before I go to work, or while I'm on my way to work.
Is
It's
it
like-
any type of music that
It's
you
not
like?
calm. It's
It's
something
not-
like
To get you going, huh? Like coffee, like caffeine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
listen to music. First thing in the morning. Okay, so she listens to music. Why do y'all think she listens to music first thing in the morning?
Up or up.
Don't pump
Make you
her
happy.
up to wake. And that's a replacement for caffeine, and there's a lot of people that do that. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You gotta do what's best for you. Okay, and so that gets you up. Cause if I tell you, if the electricity ever leaves, you won't be able to listen to your music, huh?
If my phone did.
If your if your phone is dead. Okay, how about you?
I recently started to, on a regular basis, tell myself, I'm gonna have a good day. My day is gonna be what I make it, cause I run into obstacles and challenges throughout my day. Whether it be with the kids or like personal,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, it's gonna be what I make it, so.
That's right. Positive affirmations. I do that every single morning. I get up, go in the prayer closet. Okay, after I finish praying, I write down in my journal. Okay, because I got 3 journals. Okay, one of them is a Bible journal. And I write down how my day is going to feel. I don't wait to see how my day is going to be. I tell my day how it's going to be. And that right there is key. That was a really good thing that she said also. So I tell you, what did we learn together? And I'm going to get to her in a minute. But so far, what did we learn together just by listening to each other? That everybody is different. Everybody is different. You can learn from each other. I learned from every last person in this room some things that I'm going to add to my list, to my task that's missing. And you guys can do the same thing. Okay? Tony's turn.
Okay.
What do you do
So-
to add value?
I think the biggest thing that I do is that sometimes I can't control everything that happens within my day, in my space. So I try to do whatever I can to control my space and my thoughts, like you're saying. And I try to find something positive that came out of that day. When I drive, I don't know, I talk to myself a lot.
Hey, I talk to myself a lot.
How can you spend this? Or like when I talk, I always check in on my friends. That's really important to me, my friends and my family. And try to okay, this and this happened today, but this was the good part of the day. Try to pull something good out of maybe a chaotic day.
That's good. Because I tell you, if you pull the negative part out, then guess what? You kind of ruin the rest of your day. And whenever you thinking negative, do you feel good? I don't. When I start to feel a negative thought, I immediately get rid of it. And I turn on my motivational videos on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay? I turn them on. Or I turn on some inspirational music. Something to get rid of it because I don't want it. Because I know it's going to make me feel bad. And that's something that we all should do. Whenever a negative thought starts to show up, and they will, okay, they just do. I showed y'all that slide, okay? The emotional robbers, get rid of them. Okay, do something that you like doing, okay? So you can feel better right away. It's inevitable, we're human. The negative thoughts are going to try to show up, and we have to control them. So in closing, the greatest contribution you can make to the world is to become more self-aware, self-fulfilled, and execute the power to manifest your dreams and desires. The next great thing you can do is to help and encourage others to do the same thing. What a wonderful world it would be if we all did that, right? Thank you for letting me talk to y'all today. Remember, greatness is in you. Dig down and go get it. Thank you.
Thank you.